Imagine waking up one morning, stumbling out of bed and realizing you can't see your own hands. You check the mirror, nothing. Not your face, not your hair, not even that embarrassing pimple you were worried about last night. Congratulations! You and every other person on Earth are now completely invisible. No smoke effects, no half-baked Harry Potter cloak, just pure, full-body invisibility forever. Sounds fun? Well, let's see how this invisible world actually plays out. First, chaos. Imagine New York City at rush hour. Normally, it's already a mess of honking cars and stressed people. But now, with no one visible, you can't tell who's driving, walking, or even standing in front of you. Crosswalks would turn into absolute carnage. Cars would slam into each other because drivers can't see the other humans behind the wheel. Air travel? Forget it. Pilots invisible, passengers invisible, even the TSA agents invisible. The whole airline industry would collapse within hours. But hey, at least we'd save on selfies, right? Now, let's talk communication. Face-to-face conversation would be gone. Imagine standing in a room full of invisible people. You'd hear voices, maybe footsteps, but you'd have no idea who you're talking to. Was that your best friend? Your boss? Or some random stranger who just wandered in? Social interactions would feel like living inside a giant haunted house, except everyone's the ghost. And dating? Oh boy, Tinder would crash instantly. No profile pictures, no first impressions, no love at first sight. The best you could hope for is love at first voice. Humanity might have to switch back to arranged marriages, but instead of parents picking partners, it'd be your ears. Yeah, honey, he sounded tall. Okay, but what about survival? That's where things get really tricky. Humans rely on visibility for safety. Parents wouldn't be able to see their kids. Doctors couldn't see patients. Lifeguards couldn't rescue drowning swimmers. Crime would skyrocket because how do you catch a criminal you can't see? Security cameras would instantly become useless. Every bank robbery would succeed. Every spy movie would suddenly become reality. But invisibility wouldn't just be bad for law and order, it would wreck our entire food system. Think about it. Factory workers invisible. Delivery drivers invisible. Chefs invisible. Restaurants couldn't function because no one could see if the food was cooked right. Imagine ordering a burger and not knowing if the patty was raw, or if your chef accidentally sneezed into it. You'd never know because they're invisible. Now, let's imagine the bigger picture. Humans use visibility to form identities. Our faces, our fashion, our hairstyles, these things separate us from everyone else. Without them, individuality disappears. You could never recognize a celebrity, a president, or even your own family. Society would lose art, movies, sports, all the visual things we love. Watching the NBA? Pointless. Invisible LeBron dunking an invisible basketball into an invisible hoop. Riveting. And think about politics. Campaign rallies? Gone. Presidential debates? Just two invisible people yelling at each other in front of microphones. That might actually be an improvement, though. But here comes the big reveal. Without visibility, humans might actually collapse as a species. Why? Because attraction is a key part of reproduction. We're wired to choose partners based on physical cues, faces, expressions, even tiny details like posture. If everyone was permanently invisible, those cues vanish. Sure, humanity could still reproduce through technology, but natural romance and dating? Wiped out. Over generations, the human population would shrink dramatically. We might literally go extinct all because nobody could see each other. So what's the takeaway? Being invisible sounds cool in comic books, but in reality, it would destroy society faster than you can say, "Where'd you go?" Humans need visibility not just for survival, but for connection. Seeing each other makes us us. Without it, we'd be lost, lonely, and probably extinct. So next time you look in the mirror and complain about a bad hair day, just remember you should be grateful you can even see that hair. If you enjoyed imagining this invisible nightmare, hit that like button. And tell me in the comments, would you want the power of invisibility, even with all these downsides? And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more wild what-if scenarios, where we mix science with a little imagination. Because who knows? The next big question might just make you see the world differently.